Right, Shalom. Want to first off and foremost give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone and will, and much peace, safety, and blessings to those for the elect throughout the four winds, pushing this truth and sincerity and diligence. Right, his brother Loya, brother from the great millstone, Lake Charles, Louisiana, count coming back again with another quick lesson. And as always, Lord will be edifying to the elect. All right, so through the Spirit, just gonna go into a topic and man, basically expound on how it's really no room for us to be bullshit, you know, in this thing. You have Apostle El Tahar put out the decree, you know, to basically stop people from coming into the camps, you know, and that's real symbolic until when you look at the times of Noah. You know, when Noah was going out pushing the word, all right, it came upon a time to where what the work was done. You know, the work was done. Not saying that the work is done, but in this present time, because we still have to go out and feed the flock, all right, and do exactly what we're commanded to do, all right. But what in those times of Noah, you know, Noah prophesied, all right, until the time to where what it was time to stop all that, you know. And eventually, it took Yahweh Shai to close the ark of the angel, the Salaki, the door of the ark, all right. From what? Anybody coming in. And likewise, it's going to be the same thing today. All right? Once that door of repentance is closed, there's nothing you can do after that. You know? And that really shows you that the spirit that us being the men of the Lord, the spirit that we're supposed to be in. You know? Grab it first.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 2. It says, "For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night."
That's right. And this is speaking to people that actually in the know. You know, we know perfectly that the day of the Lord gonna come. All right. We got scriptures like Habakkuk 2 and 3 that says, "What though it tarry, wait for it." You know, that day will come, and it says, "Well, we know perfectly." So we know not only that the day is at hand, but what's gonna come transpiring to that. All right. The effects and all the chaos that's gonna come prior to the elect getting delivered up out of here. You know, you're gonna have famine of the food, famine of the word. All right, it's gonna be chaos throughout the streets. All right, I'm talking about a time never seen before. You know, yeah, we have these scriptures to warn us, but you have to actually understand that if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, how can you expect to eat in those times? You know. How can you expect to be filled in those times by Yahweh Shai Shai? You know, now is really the easy part is what soaking up the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and applying it to ourselves. You know, yeah, scriptures tell us that a just man is gonna fall 7 times, but man, we have to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding while we can. You know, capitalize on every little minute that we have, and we actually can do something. All right.
Verse 3, it says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them."
That's right. It's going to be what? People going about their everyday life. You know? People going about their everyday life, not expecting for Yahweh Shai to make their return. Being consumed in, I got to get this money. I got to go to this job. I got to fulfill this. You know, I have to do this. I got to take off for this. You know, I'm going to meet this chick, that chick. Hey, and ultimately, Yahweh Shai warned us of all these things. You know, Yahweh Shai warned us of all these things. So it tells you that we're not supposed to be complacent. You know, we're not supposed to be in the spirit of being complacent right now, because if you get distracted by anything, hey, your next move can be your wrong move. You know, if you're not walking in the spirit and constantly trying to fulfill the lust of the flesh. You know.
It says, "As travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape."
That's right. That's travail upon a woman with child. You know, going through what those birth pains. That's exactly how it's going to be. You know, scriptures tell you that what the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night. Likewise, what travail with the child. One might be sleeping, and all you know out the blue is her water done broke. Now you got to rush to get up, prepare. You know, it's not going to be no time of preparing. Once the Lord dropped those plagues on his place, you know, you won't be able to prepare once Esau shoots the EMP and all the power is out. You know, you won't have no time to prepare then. Now you are gonna be in you're gonna be in instant
shock. You trying?
Kind that in instant defense mode. You know, you're gonna be in instant defense mode. But what the scripture tell you in the book of Sirach? Hey, those that be faint-hearted won't be defense. You know, won't be defended. Why? Because you're losing your faith. You're losing your trust in Yahweh Shem Yahshua. All right.
It says, but ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that the day should overtake you as a thief.
That's right. So we are not in darkness. We have a major head start, you know? And not only so much as having a head start, but what? We are the men that Yahweh Shem Yahshua is choosing to deal with, you know? So what? We are not walking in darkness. We're walking in the light, you know? We have the light and we can see what's at the end of the tunnel. You know, we can see that finish line. Everybody else is just running, you know? They're just running just like the same wicked niggas in the ancient times when the Lord had them walking in the desert for 40 years. You know, they didn't have that light. Though the light was given unto them, they wasn't taking it for a righteous cause. You know, they was eating their bread just for what? To beat niggas. You know, for their benefit. The Lord was feeding them, but they wasn't taking their spiritual meat. You know, that's why the scriptures say, what? Labor not for the meat that perish. All right, we're supposed to be laboring for their righteous the righteous doings in this thing. You know, their righteous fruit, the things that's gonna keep us saved when peace and safety and then destruction is at hand. No,
just like in Jeremiah 16:16 when it say, "I'll send for many fishes."
That's right.
I mean, I'll send fishes to fish you out. We are those fishes.
That's right.
And we trying to wake up you sleep people that's in the darkness. God. Try to get you on the right path.
Right. And that was a good point that you just made, because hey, look, even a fish is what? They under the waters. You know? They under the waters, but what? They're complacent under the water. They're doing it, going about their everyday life. But what? Before you know it, they're caught into their net. You know? Before you know it, they caught into their net and they trapped up. The same thing is gonna happen. You know, the same thing is going to happen to these people. They get caught up in that net, and what is nowhere to escape. And the scripture just told you that they're like a travail with y'all, and they shall not escape. You know, they got some more on that.
Nah, I go to verse 4.
Yeah,
5. I mean, it's verse 5. It says, "Ye are all the children of light and the children of the day. We are not of the night nor of darkness."
That's right. Because what? In the nighttime, it's straight darkness. All right, we're children of the day, where it's bright. Light is being shined forth. All right, and that light is what? The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shem Yahshua. You know? Darkness, you can go commit your adultery. You know? It's straight wickedness. You know? Everybody is all together in one synchronized spirit of what? Doing wicked deeds. You know? That's why the scriptures tell you that when we shine the light, Jeremiah 6:16, real quick, the whole letter.
6:16 or 16?
6 and 16. No, you shine that light up on them and they run like roaches. You know, they don't want to have that dark. They don't. I mean that light. They don't want to intake the light. You know, they don't want their deeds to be reproved. Right?
This is Jeremiah chapter 6 verse 16. "Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths."
Right. So what? The only way you can see is if you stand in the ways. You know, you can't turn the opposite way and still see the things that somebody's trying to show you. If we're the men of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, which we are, and we're telling you, look straight, and this is the straight and narrow path, but you turn around trying to get instructions, you're not gonna get to that finish line. You're not going to get to where we're showing you to get everything that you need and apply to yourself to get you up out of here. You know, you're going the opposite way. And where does that lead you? In darkness. Go ahead.
It says, "Where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find your rest for your souls."
Ye shall find rest for your souls. Ye shall find rest for your souls. But what? They go to and fro committing so much wickedness to where what? Their feet are not finding rest. You know, they're not finding rest right now. they're resting in wickedness, and that's really not rest, because you're gonna weary yourself, constantly bringing travail and confliction upon yourself. You know, you always gonna have problems when you do wrong things. You know. Go ahead.
It says, but they said we will not walk therein.
They said we will not walk therein. So we have a light in our hand, and we're like, hey, look, you need to go this way. That's the only escape. This is the only escape route, bro. This wisdom, knowledge, understanding that we have, this is the only escape route once all hell breaks loose. And not only just preparing for those times, but in your everyday life. You know, hey, this is in everyday life. Nothing wrong can come from doing exactly what's right. Nothing at all. Yeah, you can go back.
This is verse 6. It says, therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober.
That's right. Let us not sleep as others, because what? We are the children of light. Why do we need to be asleep? You know, we have already passed that stage of sleeping. You know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Our lights have been turned on. When that light came on, we didn't put a blindfold back on our eyes. We didn't say, hey, turn off that light. You know, we didn't say, I don't want to hear that. So that goes to show you what? We are walking in that light. Right. That light is always going to overshadow the darkness. You got some on that?
Nah, that was it, verse 6.
You go ahead to the next one.
It says, for they that sleep, sleep in the night, right, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night.
That's right.
But let us, who are of the day, be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet, the hope of salvation.
That's right. So while us applying all these things unto our life, we have what? The hope of salvation. You know, having faith. It takes faith to actually believe that the Lord is going to come and deliver us up out of here. It takes faith for you to go out on the highways and hedges and shine this light to the people that's sleeping. You know, it says what? They sleep in darkness, meaning what? Total wickedness. They're resting in wickedness. You know, but us being in the light, we are abiding under the wings of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, and that's how we're going to be able to be delivered when the times of tribulation shall meet us. You know, you can jump to Daniel 12:1. I got a quick precept. This is Proverbs chapter 12 and verse 28. It says, in the way of righteousness is life, and in the pathway thereof is no death. You know, the way of righteousness is life. So, and ultimately, what? When you go to John 6:63, is what the spirit that they quicken it. It's like, I'm gonna just grab it on. It is the spirit that quicken it. All right, and that's how we have life now. All right, because what? Before going to Ezekiel 37 chapter. All right, when it says, can these dry bones live? You know, we were once those dry bones that was abiding in darkness, you know. But this is John 6:63. It says, it is the spirit that quickened it, the flesh profited nothing. Because what? If you continue to feed the flesh, what? You're walking after darkness. You know, the flesh can't benefit you nothing at all in this place. You know? You make a point? Good. It says, the flesh profited nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. They are life. This wisdom, knowledge, understanding. That's how you are able to live, bro. This is how you're able to live. Well, Proverbs 12 and 28, it says, "In the way of righteousness is life." So what? This is the way of righteousness. When you take on everything that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has given us. All right.
Kind of like in the book of Luke, it say he that findeth his life on this side shall lose it, and he that loses his life on this side shall find it. When you lose your life on this side, you finding it with the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That's right. And it says, for what? For my name's sake, for Yahushua's name's sake. And behind his name comes what? Righteousness, the words, the works, you know, the things that how Yahushua conducted himself, the laws, you know. That's how we're hated. We're not hated just because we know the name of Yahushua. Because you can know the name of the Lord, but what the scriptures say, not everyone that says, Lord, Lord, shall be saved. You know, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. Why? Because they're not actually doing the works. You know, they're not walking like Yahushua. They're not abiding within the truth. You know? So, hey, good point, huh? You got it.
12:1. Yeah, this is Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that time.
Even to that time, you know? Because what, man, it's going to be so bad to where you're going to have the Archangel Michael have to stand up for the elect. That's how much killing it's going to be, you know? He going to have to stand up and be like, hey, hold on, you know? Hey, it's so much killing going on, you know? Hey, and ultimately the elect is going to be saved. the elect is going to be delivered. But that's how bad it's going to be, you know? Because when Yahushua come back, you have to put in your mind the way the Lord is going to be maneuvering. You know, the way the Lord is going to move through this place. All right? The Lord is not going to meet you as a man. He's not coming to talk and plead with you by the way of word. You know? The scripture say what? The Lord's going to meet you with a sword. You know?
Plead with the flesh.
That's right. He going to plead with the flesh. By what? By destruction, war, and ultimately blood. It's going to be a whole lot of bloodshed. But what? By you knowing these things is going to perfectly happen, what manner should you be in? You know? You can't not do nothing for the Lord and expect to be delivered. You know? You can't you can't not put on these supplications that was left for us through the Spirit and expect to be defended. You know? You can't, what the scripture say, a man that don't work don't eat. So that's like you going to work and when it's time to get your paycheck, they tell you, nah, you work for free. You know, or you're not going to get this paycheck until a certain time. No, it don't work like that. You know? Even so more with what? This truth. You know? Because ultimately, and that's another reason why our brothers should really be pushing this thing, because everybody wasn't given a chance to actually be partakers of the truth. You know? To be partakers of the great ministry of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's one that.
It says, continuing on in verse 12, it says, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book.
That's right, thy people shall be delivered. And we know that what? Thy people are going to be the ones that's going to be called by the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, the elect of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives. All right, no other heathenistic nation is going to be called by the Lord's name. You know, that's why Jeremiah tell you that the mountains in the vein, and it's like the mountains and the hills, truly in vain is salvation hoped for. You know, the Lord is not coming to deliver them. And grab me Romans, Amos 9:8. You know, because the Lord is going to start at His sanctuary. The Lord is going to start with His people that actually have put their hands on His plow. You know, the ones that actually went out there and called on the name Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know, because that's like a spit in the face if you out there on the highways and hedges and then you just drop everything for the world. You know, coming in the spirit of demons, when you let the ways of this world choke your spirit out. Right? Well,
this is Amos chapter 9 verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, thy power are upon the sinful kingdom.
Upon the sinful kingdom, meaning what? This place is full of darkness. The Lord is watching all the darkness that's being done in the midst of this place. And that's why you have the elect crying out for the abominations that's being done. You know? The Lord, the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushua are upon the sinful kingdom. This place is filthy, and this place will be destroyed. You know? That's like you people, man, Israel is a real peculiar and special nation. You know? So you're covered in diamonds, in gold, dripped in nice kingly apparel, and you are in a beautiful estate, you know, in a godly estate, yet you go lay with fucking pigs. You go lay in a pile of shit. You You know, because it tells you what the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua are pure. So if you're pure, why are you wasting your time trying to basically be amongst the world? You know, be consistently amongst the world and take on those customs and ultimately everything else that this place has to offer. You know, it won't benefit you nothing at all when those times are at hand. Go ahead.
It says, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord.
God, so the house of Jacob won't be destroyed. You know, the house of Jacob, Israel, Negroes, Latinos, and natives, it won't be destroyed. Why? Because they are doing exactly what they have to do. But the ones that's being partakers of the world, they're going to be destroyed. No? Keep going on.
It says, for lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like a corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
That's right. So that least grain won't fall, you know. And that least grain is actually speaking about men, you know. The least man amongst Israel won't be destroyed, no matter what. We've all been sifted. We've all been scattered throughout the four corners, you know. But what? No matter what situation the Lord puts you in, He's gonna be the one to deliver you up out of it, you know. But you gotta show the Lord that you're worthy of Him, that you're worthy of Him pulling you out of it, you know. You gotta do your part too. And the Lord is not unrighteous to forget our labor of love. You know, when we go out there and we basically commit ourselves to being living sacrifices for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know, the Lord not gonna forget about us doing that. The Lord not gonna forget about us dropping our fishing poles and becoming fishers of men for Him. You know? Yeah.
It says, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
That's right. All the sinners of my people. And we know that the Lord's people are only speaking of Israelites. Because what? They're the only ones that can sin. The sinners. You have to be of the nation of Israel to transgress the law. Okay? All the sinners of my people shall what?
Die by the sword.
That's how the Lord is going to plead with you. That's how you're going to answer. You know? The Lord is going to put you people to death when He come back.
Say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
That's right. Because what? These people are totally consumed in darkness. The whole head of these people is sick. You know, the whole mentality of Jake is sick. They are likened to a gross people. You know, they are gross people. They are gross people, bro. They don't want to hear exactly what's right. They don't want to become judges no more for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Jake walk in the state of now is what? You can't judge me. You can't tell me what to do. No, that's what Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is raising up. You know, is it not for you, Israel, or ye judges to understand judgment? Yes, it is. But these damn people don't even want to be higher than what they are. You know, our people love being filthy right now in this filthy state. You know, they don't consider who they are. But it tells you what? We are the ones that's walking in the light. You know, so the change is actually going to come from us. You know, we're going to be the ones to make the difference amongst Israel. And that's how righteousness through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is going to flow throughout the earth. All right. But what? This is the spirit that you're supposed to be in right now. All right. Not being partakers of the flesh, not being partakers of the world. You know, because those things is going to destroy you with the sword of destruction. All right. You got some on that? Me, Isaiah 1 and 25. Well, you started 24.
Book of Isaiah chapter 1 verse 24. It says, therefore said Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the Lord of hosts, the mighty one of Israel, I will ease me of mine adversaries and avenge me of mine enemies.
Right. Oh, so the Lord has enemies. It's going to be payback, you know. And the Lord's enemy is not just speaking of the ones the ones of the heathen nations. It's also two-thirds, because what? Them that hate me love death. Avenge is when you what? Pay somebody back. All right? Let me grab that real quick. This is Proverbs chapter 8. This is Proverbs chapter 8 and verse, I'm going to start at 35. It says, for whoso findeth me, findeth life. And what you made the statement earlier about he so losing his life shall find it. He that find his life shall lose it. All right? It says, for whoso findeth me, findeth life. All right? And what? That finds what? That righteousness, that light. It says, and shall obtain favor of Yahweh Shem Shai. But he that sinneth against me wrongeth his own soul. All they that hate me love death. And so if you hate, if you hate Yahweh Shem Shai, which one means you're not keeping his laws, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, you love the Lord. You know? I mean, Salakia, you hate the Lord. Salakia, you hate the Lord. All right? But you got it.
Verse 25. And I will turn my hand upon thee, and purely purge away thy dross, and take away all thy tin.
That's right. Yeah.
And I will restore thy judges as at the first, and thy counselors as at the beginning. Afterward thou shalt be called the city of righteousness and the faithful city.
And this is what Yahweh Shem Shai is doing now. All right, raising back up those judges, raising up those kings, raising up the priests. You know, raising up that royal priesthood again. And amongst them is going to be a small remnant is going to be delivered up out of this place. You know, only a small remnant. So how beautiful is it to say, hey, it is a high possibility that you are of the elect. You know, Lord willing, we are of that number. We're going to be brought amongst something that's so beautiful, something that's so pure, you know. But what Jake don't really consider that. Let me get Matthew 19 and 28.
This is Matthew chapter 19. Verse 28, it says, and Yahweh Shai said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration.
Oh shit, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration. You know, what, coming back again and still doing the same things as the beginning, like we just read in Isaiah the 1st chapter. Raising up what? The kings, the judges, the priests, what? As like unto the beginning. So they're going to come back in the regeneration doing the same thing. Go ahead.
When the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right. Ye also shall sit upon the 12 thrones. All right? Is there not being judges of hey, man, we're going to be the judges of the whole of the world, you know? The smallest matters to the heaviest matters. All right, but what it takes, losing our life on this side, all right, and living through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, going out there on the highways and hedges, doing the work, all right, being a brother, all right, go ahead.
And everyone that hath forsaken houses.
So what? When you come into this thing, you're gonna take losses, but ultimately we're winning. You know, look at Job. Job took a major L, but what? Through it all, Yahweh Shem Shai increased him at his last ending. You know, he gave everything back. Oh, I forgot how much was it? Was it like a twofold or 100-fold? I think it was like twofold.
I think it was two, yeah.
Twofold?
Keep going.
Yeah.
Say, and everyone that hath forsaken houses.
So you forsaken houses?
Or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life.
So this is what we're doing this for. You know? This is a righteous give to receive, you know? And ultimately we're doing it not just to receive anything, but we're doing it because, hey, we were the same ones in the previous generation to follow Yahweh Shai. You know? Going right back to Jeremiah 1:5. We have all been ordained to come out and do these things. You know? But what? It takes us losing. It takes us losing to win. You can't win, and then expect to win and the win be different. You know? You wouldn't appreciate it if you always win and then you get some. And what? That's the wicked ass spirit of Esau. You know? So when it's time for Esau to lose, they're going to be hurt.
Well, it says, but many that are first shall be last.
Many.
The last shall be first.
That's right. But many that are first shall be last. Hey, this world was created for what? For many. But the world to come was created for few. You know? And the last shall be first. And if you look at that just in a physical aspect, you have a bucket of crabs. You know? The ones to the top that's coming out, they're going to be the ones to the bottom. And the ones to the bottom is going to rise. You know, the most least expected and the despised men that's actually giving you this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, no one expects us to rise up. You know, the ones that's on the bottom, at the bottom of the barrel, we're losing, constantly doing this, have to slave, you know, not following the multitude to do evil. No one expects us to rise up and become the kings and the priests of this world. No, but what? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, that's exactly what's going to happen. You got something? All right, so with that, Lord willing, this was edifying to the elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and Ruel. And much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopefully elect throughout the four winds, pushing this truth and sincerity and diligence. Shalom.
Shalom.